Bryan Alvarez here on Wrestling Observer Live. We are here every day, Monday through Friday, noon Pacific, 3 Eastern, Sunday, 3 Pacific, 6 Eastern, Saturday mornings with Jim Valley, 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 Eastern, Sundays with Andrew Zarian. And it is Monday here on this show. You know what that means? We got a lot to talk about here today. Monday Night Raw is coming up tonight. Actually, it's taking place right now. It started at 11 Pacific, 2 Eastern. We're about an hour into Raw. I'm not going to do spoilers on this show. I know that makes people angry when we do these spoilers, so you got to wait till tonight to find out what's going on. But we can't spoil SmackDown from Friday because it already happened. We have a new WWE champion, Drew McIntyre, beat Cody in 3 stages of heck, including that third stage, the, quote, traditional old-school cage match where nobody can interfere. Well, somebody interfered. And led to Drew falling out the door, winning the title. And now we got a lot of directions we can go heading into WrestleMania. So we shall see where they go. Tomorrow's NXT. We got Maximum Carnage Dynamite on Wednesday. And we have a lot of news. Want to wish the best to Masakatsu Funaki, 56 years old, and Elton Prince. Funaki took a half-Nelson German suplex at a GLEAT show over this weekend and couldn't get up. And they took him to the hospital. Cervical interspinous ligament injury. Although by the end of the weekend, he was out of the hospital. And he's apparently going to be okay, but that was scary. And as we talked about a lot over the weekend, Elton Prince revealed over, I think it was Friday actually, that he had just undergone, I think it's 2-stage neck fusion surgery, 2-level neck fusion surgery. He's going to be out a long time. Hopefully he's able to return. He injured his neck in a tag team match back in May and just got surgery this week. So all the best to him. We got a lot of other news to get into. Filthy Tom joins us after the break. Back in a moment, Observer Live. Just a quick note before this free video. If you click like and subscribe, I'd be very thankful. Let's do this unnecessary censorship.
Talk about your Psalms. Talk about John 3:16. Austin 3:16 says, I just your ass.
That was terrible. Horrible. They weren't the Heart Foundation. They weren't the British Bulldogs, okay? They're two geeks. And this celebration these guys did.
Oh.
I mean, they're like, Sean, give me brother. Yeah.
A place like that?
You two dorks. That's what you did. Why are you so excited?
Because they're awesome.
Okay. That was better than the first one.
It picked up at the end there.
Yes.
Unnecessary censorship.
He beat him. And 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 he beat him. I'm sweating.
Time to stop.
And he beat him.
Was this edited?
And then he beat him. And he beat him. So. I actually wore that shirt. It just says he beat him. He beat him. He beat him all the way down. Like
all the way down, you say?
I dropped her off at camp, and the camp counselor just looks at me. She goes, "He beat him and beat him." I was like, gag gift.
Brian, would you for me again this week? It's too hot to do much.
That's true. It is too hot to do much.
I guess I just better do it because it came up for me.
I'll wait.
It won't come up again. It's pretty short, so I'll just do it. Yeah. Now I gotta find it back.
Okay.
It isn't
Damn, I'm
coming
gonna
up.
kill you. How about you just it? Okay.
Ouch.
What else we got, Vinny? I hope the granny licks her finger to turn the page. Lick that finger. There'll be
Page
an
2.
unnecessary censorship coming up. Lick that. Okay, let's see. Unnecessary censorship.
So Oro Ethan after the match and gets his ass just into the earth.
Vinny.
And Ethan is leaving, holding his all confident. And then Oro just comes back to life, and now he Ethan's ass.
Oro jumps him from behind.
Yep.
Then he his ass after cheap-shotting the guy. Haha. That was interesting. That's quite unnecessary. Instead of suffering through the YouTube chat, click like and subscribe. I guess it's not a spoiler, but announced for Raw later tonight, CM Punk and Finn Balor for the world title is going to be on the show tonight. That's in addition to Penton Dragon Lee versus Austin Theory and Bronson Reed, Io Sky and Rhea Ripley kicking off the show, CM Punk promo, which I guess sets up that match, Gunther versus AJ Styles, and we will hear from Raquel Rodriguez. Show's been on for an hour so far. But we're going to talk about it tomorrow. Don't want to do any spoilers here.
Javon Evans also on the show.
Don't spoil anything.
That's all I said.
Well, when you
Bryan,
say Javon's on the show, we know, it's not in NXT. He actually might win. Never mind.
It is my absolute pleasure
Yes.
to be here today.
Is that right?
With the most powerful man in AEW.
Hey.
Someone who can get pushes stopped, started, killed dead on arrival.
As far as I know, not just AEW. Could be the entire wrestling business.
The Booker man.
Yeah.
Bryan Alvarez. The taste maker.
How do you think so many guys got signed in 2020? They had matches with me. Jungle Boy, Marco Stunt, Orange Cassidy.
You want me to count the amount of guys that are signed and under contracts that I've been in the ring with?
Yeah, but they had to go through me to get signed. That's just the way it worked. If they were good enough to beat me, they were good enough for AEW. Yeah. Yeah, don't mess with me. I'll kill your storyline. Yeah.
Too late.
Yeah.
It's 11
I talked
years
about
at
this on
point.
Friday. It was stupid. I didn't kill Jeff Jarrett's quest for the AEW title. I don't care what anybody says. Yeah, maybe I was talking about it on a show and Tony heard it and thought, hey, you know, I'm not sure that is going to be a good story. But, like, guys, I mean, I was nicer than 99% of fans when that storyline started, right? You want to know who Tony... If Tony books for anybody, okay? First off, he doesn't. He only books for himself. But if he booked for somebody, okay, if, it ain't me, it's Twitter. He's on that thing all the time, looking at feedback.
Brian, I also love the idea that professional wrestlers in today's day and age do not trash talk the other professional wrestlers to people. I mean, maybe not to their face as much, but
I saw some
certainly.
headline that it was disgraceful what I'd said about Austin Theory. Disgraceful. You know what I said about Austin Theory? I said he came back and he shaved his head and it's the same Austin Theory. I haven't seen any improvement from the old Austin Theory. Has anyone? Like, everyone got really mad about that. And then it was like, well, have you seen any improvement in Austin Theory? And they're like, well, his entrance is better. A better presentation. Has Austin Theory improved at all since coming back? What did I say that was disgraceful? I love that word. Disgraceful.
It's the same as it's always been, Brian. I just got finished reading John Langmead's Ballyhoo, which is a great book. And they're talking down about champions, both publicly and privately. They said Big Wayne Munn.
Wayne Munn. Guys, you know how far back we're going to talk about Wayne Munn?
Me. Wayne Munn couldn't throw a fit if he had epilepsy.
Wow. Wow.
Right.
We're talking late 20s, early 30s.
I guarantee.
And I'm not talking late 20s, 2020. I'm talking like 1929, 1930.
Yeah. I guarantee there's workers on the planet who are saying worse stuff about Austin Theory than you did.
Oh, you think? Come on.
I'm not one of them.
In a press release issued today, Netflix celebrated the viewership WWE brought in during its first year on the platform. January 6th marked the one-year anniversary. Over the first year of the partnership, Netflix claims its subscribers watched 525 million hours of WWE content. Man, I can't wait till Observer Radio tonight. Most of that was for Raw, while the remaining portion was taken up by content that is available internationally content, but not on Netflix in the United States. Raw accounted for nearly 340 million views and 185 million views for premium live events broadcast outside of the United States. Netflix touted that Raw ranked in the top 10 most weeks, only falling outside the rankings in December when Stranger Things took up most of the top 10. Since Raw's official Netflix debut, it's been top 10 47 out of a possible 52 weeks. Raw, it says here, has averaged more than 3 million views per week. They added it's not just in the U.S., the birthplace of WWE. Raw's made the top 10 in 34 countries, including the U.S., Bolivia, Canada, the UK, and Mexico. So they're very happy with Raw, is what they say. Good for them. What did you think of Smashing Machine? You ever see it?
No,
No?
only the original.
I was going to see it till I found out Rock didn't win a Golden Globe.
I will still eventually watch it. I need to watch that. I need to watch Queen of the Ring.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a number of other movies that have slipped through the cracks that I haven't seen that I need to catch up on.
He was nominated for Best Actor, did not win. Emily Blunt nominated for Best Supporting Actress, did not win. The Rock played Mark Kerr. The film underperformed at $21 million at the box office. And that's the story.
Another story coming out of the Golden Globes was the appearance of Mackenzie Dern and Brian Ortega, who were inexplicably brought out. They go, the next guest is so hot, they need special security from the UFC. So Mackenzie Dern, Brian Ortega walked out to Face the Pain by Stem, which is a song they don't even use anymore. They walked out, walked to the back, and then the next guest came out.
So they didn't even accompany them?
They did not accompany them. They provided no security whatsoever. It was a bizarre moment. I mean, people are like, why did this happen? Well, obviously it happened because Paramount Plus had an idea to get these people on TV, but what a misuse. They came across like they had less charisma than Wolf Aaron doing a run-in 4 months ago.
Was it as bizarre as that crisscross spot on Collision on Saturday night? Did you see that?
No, I heard about it on your show. I got to catch it.
Please
if it's
watch
anything
it.
like the FTR and Roderick Strong and Kyle O'Reilly failed heart attack, then I must see it.
It's actually I think better, honestly, because I mean the heart attack one was like funny, but apparently like most fans didn't even notice anything was weird. Whereas with this one, I mean, it was like Ultimate Warrior and Hulk Hogan at WrestleMania 6, except they just kept going. And then when Moxley just nonchalant, I mean, he is so nonchalant about it. He just calmly says in the middle of this insanity, just trying to blow ourselves up before the end of the match. It's just like, and away they go. I was dying. It's incredible. So go watch that, everybody. You'll see quite the spot. Dynamite, 516,000 viewers, up 30% from New Year's Smash, which is not saying much because that show did absolutely terrible. And best total since November 12th, 0.08 in 18 to 49, which is not good, but is definitely better than last week's record low, which it was down 14% from this past week. So, you know, we'll see how the shows do in January. They've obviously got some competition from the NFL, the playoffs and everything. Now what's going on right now? It's the guy Jim told me. But anyway, we'll see how they do because I still think the worst, just like, God, December is such a terrible month for that Continental Classic. It's like nobody watched those shows. Nobody watched the most pivotal shows.
I don't think January, honestly, would be doing that much better. I think you bump it earlier, do it in November. Great idea.
I don't think November's the worst idea, but I think he's not going to do November. That's just what I think. So, but it would be significantly better than December or probably the early part of January. All right, we're going to head to a break, everybody. We got more when we come back, including Ric Flair having to reimburse Cameo money. What a story this is. And
You better watch out.
Plenty more. No, this will not happen to me. Back in a moment, Observer Live. Just a quick note before this free video. If you click like and subscribe, I'd be very thankful. Granny, what have you got today?
Okay, everybody be quiet, okay?
Okay.
Hey, Google, tell us a joke.
What's the most musical part of a turkey? The drumsticks.
Ba-da-cha.
Hey, Google, you suck.
Well, I am still learning. What should we fix?
The guilt in the response.
Hey, Google, that's enough. Hey, Google.
Shut your hole.
Hey, Google.
Hi there, I'm listening.
Oh,
How
jeez.
can I help today?
Hey, Google. Shut up.
How can I be of service?
No, that won't quit.
God.
Hey, Google. No more. Stop.
This is how the war with the robots begins.
Name the hip hop group that asked the question, are you down with OPP in 1992?
Granny, I will pay you $100 to read that again, please.
Yeah, can you read more?
Name the hip hop group that asked the question, are you down with O period, P period, P period in
You
1992?
somehow made it better. Oh, period. P
Stop the show
period.
now. We've peaked.
P period.
Please send those edits to Brian's email.
Are you down with O period, P period, P period? On the show The Big Bang Theory, Leonard and Sheldon are both physicists. What is there? At what?
What the hell just happened right there?
Physicist,
Yes.
Physicists?
Yes.
Yeah. I lost my track.
you lost your crack.
You were at Sisyphus.
In what city was Nipar
Brooks.
Shakur shot and killed?
Excuse me, say that again.
In what city was Tupac?
Two-pack. Vegas.
Vegas Strip.
Yep.
Join us!
Thank
Yeah,
you.
you know, we got a trip to the Vegas Strip, by
Yeah.
the way.
You can get shot too.
Yeah.
No.
Hey, Google, take a nap. Hey, Google, wake up. Hey, Google, are you awake?
Here's a YouTube music station called Are You Awake?
Hey, Google, stop.
Hey, I should mention, if you like this show, last night we did a Bryan and Vinny show talking SmackDown and Collision. Bryan and Vinny and Craig, almost 90 minutes, and it's free on all of our different platforms. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, and F4WOnline.com. And if you want to find YouTube, Spotify, or Apple Podcasts, just put the word after F4W Online. So F4WOnline.com/Apple, F4WOnline.com/Spotify, F4WOnline.com/YouTube. Watch the show. If you like it, sign up. The latter three are all $9.99 a month. And the main site's $14.99 with 17,000 was the latest count. Archived podcasts going back to 2005. Can you imagine? 17,000. It's a much better deal. You could actually subscribe to the main site, Spotify, YouTube, and Apple Podcasts for significantly less than you would pay to get a cameo from Ric Flair. And Ric Flair is in the news. He has offered to reimburse someone who was disappointed with the cameo that he received. You better not be reading this right now, Tom.
I'm not.
Controversy became a story last month when outlets like People picked up on the negative reviews at Flair's cameo videos. Not just one. His cameo videos were getting. In one instance, a woman named Tina said she spent nearly $1,000 for Ric Flair to send a video to her brother Eric in celebration of his wedding. Flair recorded the video in what appeared to be a bar or restaurant, and he told Eric, "You should not get married." "Why would you get married, mother effer?" Flair said. "It's the worst possible commitment you could do." Another reviewer said they spent $600 on a video that Flair recorded while, quote, blasted out of his mind. I'm trying to keep a straight face. With Flair calling their father Barf instead of Buff. His actual name, Tom, was Buff. But Flair called him Barf while inebriated. Flair responded to the controversy today. Apologized it took so long to address. Presumably referring to the wedding video, Flair asked the person to reach out to his lawyer to be reimbursed for the money they paid. "I wouldn't want anyone to have a bad experience as they keep pouring in," he said. "So to make things right, I am more than happy to reimburse a person that seems to be unhappy with their cameo. Please reach out to my law firm in Boston, Hartman Law. I apologize for not addressing this sooner." Almost $1,000 for that cameo. Pretty sure mine are $20. And I won't do them inebriated in case you want one. F4W Online on Cameo. So, yeah.
I'm Barf and I'm the stuff.
No, Tom. I'm Barf and I'm the Starf.
What's going on? Barf? Come on. You wouldn't think, like, as you're doing it, well, maybe, you know what? Maybe this guy's name isn't Barf. Come on.
So there you go.
Oh, my God. Who's going to be the first one to order a cameo from Bryan Alvarez to barf?
Hey, F4WOnline.com/cameo. I don't do mean cameos, by the way. I'll bury your friends, like, I'll do roasts and burials, and I do nice ones, too. But anything that's truly mean-spirited, I'm not going to do. So unless your father's name is actually Barf, I'd probably do it anyway. All right. Hey, this is interesting here. Rikishi is pointing out how expensive WWE tickets can be. He said, "You would think that family members and friends, close friends, you still have those comp tickets, but there are no comp tickets. I can probably try to get like a discount, but what's a discount nowadays? Like $1,000 a ticket? For a family of 5 and a man working 9 to 5 through the whole week, the family loves wrestling. It's very difficult to go to these events. Back in the day for us, we had tickets like $25, $50. Front row was $75 or something like that. But now you really got to hit the lottery to hit the nosebleeds." So, listen. I don't like this Vince McMahon. I'm glad he's gone. I hope he never comes back. But I got to be an honest guy. And Vince did always try to make tickets affordable. And in fact, if you look at ticket prices for WWE, there was a period when they were really hot that they started raising those ticket prices, around the boom period in 2000, 2001 or so. And his business started to fall. I'm sure it wasn't all to be a nice guy. They weren't selling tickets at higher prices. But he did lower ticket prices for a period of time. And he did want to make ticket prices affordable for families. Obviously, this current regime, they don't care one bit. As long as you're willing to pay a lot of money, if there are no kids in the audience and no families, that's fine with them. So I bring it up because...
Let me bring up a point, Brian.
Yes.
When you go look at the TKO handle on the stock market, it's TKO with a money sign.
Yeah.
That tells you everything you need to know.
I got an email today, March 9th, Monday. The Raw show is coming to the Climate Pledge Arena. And I thought, man, you know what? Maybe I should take Hanalei and Paisley to a wrestling show. Paisley for sure. She's got an AEW and she just loves going to live shows. Knows nothing about wrestling, doesn't watch it, but likes to go to a show. So I hit this buy tickets now gimmick. And, of course, it takes you to Ticketmaster. And it said, get early access to tickets during this pre-sale. So I decided to see, well, how much are they? And I forgot to put in the code. Let's put in the code. Maybe that'll save some money here. All right. Well, yeah, save me a little bit. So if you go to lowest prices, because that's what we're looking for here. Let's see. Lowest price. The lowest price to get into Raw for one ticket at the Climate Pledge Arena. It's not a pay-per-view. It's a Raw show at Climate Pledge. The absolute lowest price is $192.
To get in the door?
Yep. Lowest price.
Wow.
Section 12, row J, is currently $192 a ticket.
Brian, I saw the very first John Cena versus The Rock match at WrestleMania in Miami, and I can guarantee you I paid under $40 for that ticket. The ticket was no good. I was way up in the nosebleeds, but good Lord.
Yeah, and then it goes up from there, 223, 248. I'm just scrolling down here, going lowest to highest. Shall we see what the highest ticket price for this Raw is? Let's just do best seats.
Is it higher than Finn Balor during a workout?
$314 for row 9. Let's see if I can get in here to, like, ringside. Let's see what C is. $500 a ticket. Row 5 on the floor. Can't even get ringside. $500 a ticket. So $1,500 to get me and Hanalei and Paisley into this show. So suffice to say, I'm not going to Raw. It's just not happening. Ridiculous. I'll watch on TV. We'll fire up the old 48-inch TV and watch it. It's ridiculous. I'm sure probably as the show gets near, they'll drop prices, but I just saw that and I was like, whoa! Jiminy Christmas. So yeah, it's Raw ticket prices, everybody. Hey, by the way, what are you doing for your, aren't we doing some awards? What's happening?
Yeah, well, I was so miffed by the NXT awards and the fact that they are voted on by the people that I think we should have our very own awards for Wrestling Observer Live.
Yeah.
Brian, so that encompasses you, myself, Lance. I bet, you know what?
Hey, can I ask a question real
I
quick
might even
before
ask
you
Mike.
Go any further?
If he's got any suggestions.
You could ask Mike.
Sure.
He's around.
Yeah, what?
How come sometimes when you do the show, you're like all the way back here, and then other times you're like, we're going to do awards? Any reason for that, or just...
Well, as a performer, you're taught to make the most of the space you're given. So sometimes I'd like to be in the background.
So do we have nominees?
Sometimes I like to be in the foreground.
Okay, do we have nominees, or how are we doing this? Twitter?
We will have nominees, 4 nominees, because on Twitter you only get 4 nominees per poll. And 4 categories.
Well, quite
Wrestling Observer
frankly,
Live, Male Superstar of the Year.
You and I could both do 4, and we could do like a tournament.
Oh my gosh! Now you're doing this again.
I was just saying we could.
You're trying to complicate things, as always.
Anyway, what are the categories?
Male and female superstars of the year, tag team of the year, and match of the year. So that when the people vote, we can get angry about it once again.
I don't think I'll get angry because we're not going to put some stupid name on there like Miz for the Wrestler of the Year. Right?
Well, I don't know. Maybe
so when
Andrew
does this
Zarian
start?
is a big Miz fan.
When does this start?
We could start at Wednesday. How about that? I think
Wednesday?
Maybe Wednesday till Monday.
Okay.
5 days. I don't think we need much more than that.
And are we going to do your Twitter or my Twitter?
I think you have more followers, actually,
All right.
so we should probably do yours.
We'll do it.
I don't think we can co-author tweets, but...
That'll open it up to a lot of people, but we'll do it. What is it? At Bryan Alvarez will be where we do it on Wednesday. We'll announce all of the We'll announce all of the categories and nominees on the show Wednesday, and then I'll open up the poll. So you guys can at least hear some of these different options. All right, back in a moment. Tom's going to run us through SmackDown. A very noteworthy SmackDown, new WWE champion. And maybe we'll do some collision notes as well. Back in a moment, Observer Live. Just a quick note before this free video. If you click like and subscribe, I'd be very thankful. We got a big Elimination Chamber report here. And also Collision from Saturday, which actually was a pretty damn good show in its own right.
I was not told to watch Collision.
Vinny?
I forgot to text him Thursday night. I figured he'd be in bed. I said I'd do it tomorrow. And then Friday I bought a car. I was busy, and I've been forgotten. John comes out, looks into the camera, and says, "There's a vibe in here tonight."
Sure is.
I'll see. Punk's eyes are bugging out of his head. Seth is still there screaming, "Die, die!" And Seth gets his way. Punk dies. John Cena wins. I thought the finish of this was incredible. Great stuff.
God, Travis Scott. Jesus God almighty. This was exactly like when Hogan used to come to the ring, Dennis Rodman trailing him, and Dennis Rodman was like on another planet. He had no idea where he was at, stumbling to the ring. He had basically have to drag him down there. This Travis Scott was on another planet, dude.
Well, the first time he was on the show was on that Raw show. He was smoking a blunt in the audience.
They go from the hug to a shot of Cena's angry heel face, and they cut right to Rock on. And then he kicks him right in the balls. And the crowd freaked out. The John Cena turned heel. Hulk Hogan, he was getting booed before he turned. It was a risk, but, they were getting sick of the guy anyway. The problem with Steve Austin was he was the top babyface, and there was nobody to replace him when he turned. John Cena's been gone forever. He comes back. It's not like he was going to be the top babyface. They got 50 babyfaces. Cody's the biggest babyface they got. There's no risk whatsoever turning John Cena heel. He's 10 times more interesting now. The Cena and Cody feud is 1,000 times more interesting.
Travis hit Cody Rhodes in the face as hard as he could. I bet that sucked.
This was a big deal, and I didn't see it coming.
You guys need to listen to Observer Live on Friday.
No thanks.
Because some dude called in, all bombastic and outrageous.
Do y'all think that John Cena is going to be the one that turns heel and joins The Rock as his champion?
No chance. And I shot him down. I laughed at him.
Wow.
I said it's not going to happen. John Cena's here to sell tickets and merch as a babyface for his last year. He ain't turning heel.
They need to make shirts for John Cena that just say, "Can you see me now?"
I got to apologize to old Dwayne. I thought that guy was out of his mind. He got me. It was awesome. I cannot wait to see where they go here. Let's do it, Tom. SmackDown.
SmackDown from Berlin, Germany, a great city I've had the pleasure of visiting. On Friday night, the luminaries arrived in Berlin. The luminaries that were scheduled to compete and air their grievances later on that night arrived. Randy Orton was one of these luminaries. He came out in front of the crowd, hit over 100 on the decibel meter before he could even get out any words, really, any catchphrases. Trick Williams interrupts him, walks right past Orton, takes a mic, threatens Orton with his physical and personal stats, tells him it's not 2006, it's 2026. Let's talk about it. Orton fires back with his own accolades, questions if Trick has the brains. Trick says, of course he does. That's why he's out there taking the opportunity to be in there with one of the greatest. And 2026 is going to be the year of Trick Williams. He poses, turns his back to Randy Orton, a dangerous maneuver. Orton then tells him not to turn his back on him again, says next time he does, he's not going to whoop that Trick. He's going to beat that.
Ass.
You can't. I thought I couldn't say that.
Well, don't say it a lot, but geez. We only have 40 minutes.
I can't. You're going to stop me from saying Ice's catchphrase, but I can say that.
I never did. Other people were insulted, so you shouldn't say it.
Trick
I didn't even know what it meant.
Okay. Orton punched him. He went for the draping DDT, hit it, and then Trick bailed out as Orton went for the RKO. And then The Miz attacked him from behind, went for the skull-crushing finale. He got RKO'd. Then Trick Williams beat Rey Fenix. So he got beat up by Randy Orton, and then he defeated Rey Fenix.
Well, this is, everybody, guys, you gotta see that I'm not agreeing with any of this, but this is what they do. In their minds, he got a rub merely being in the ring with Randy Orton, number one.
I agree,
He didn't eat the RKO. They protected him from that big move. And then, yes, he won over Phoenix. But to a normal person, he got beat up, got his ass kicked, in fact, and then goes in there with Phoenix, which is not the right opponent for Trick Williams. Phoenix outshines him the entire match. It's a showcase for Phoenix, who then loses, and that's how Trick gets his big win here. So
Trick also hit most of his offense and couldn't get the win.
Yes,
and then had to cheat and pull the tights.
It's almost like the people that write the show should actually watch NXT. It might help. I mean, I don't blame them for not, because it sucks. But if you watched NXT, you would know none of these things are really going to help this Trick Williams. They just booked him like they'd book anybody else, any other heel.
Byron was with Damian Priest. Priest said he wanted the world title and Cody Rhodes in 2026. Drew McIntyre entered stage right. Priest threatened him. Drew said nothing, and then Priest left. Byron then asked Drew some questions, and Drew revealed he had stolen the coveted Dusty Rhodes Rolex Pond watch that had been gifted to Cody by
We never got a follow-up to that, by the way. Cody never got his watch back, lost the belt. Man, tough week.
Way to kill the lead. Yeah. Charlotte was sick. She wasn't there. Alexa argued with Nia and Lash Legend all by her lonesome. Julia put the U.S. title on the line against Alexa Bliss. As I thought this was really weird, but Joe Test goes, "Ladies and gentlemen, there's never been a title change on television broadcast from Germany." And I'm like, why? Why would you say that?
Because it's a big fact.
It is, and it played into the show later on, obviously. But very clever placement here. So Julia gave Bliss a neckbreaker off the apron on the floor. Kiana stood on Bliss's hair. Kiana kept interfering repeatedly, and she got pulled into the ring. Charles Robinson tried to get her out of the ring. Lash Legend pushed Alexa off the top rope. Julia picked her up, held her there, buried her with a delayed Northern Lights bomb, and got the win. Nia
5 minutes. I'm sorry, 5 different interference spots in one match. 5.
Oh.
An average of 1 per
sucked.
minute. God.
Yeah, this sucked. And then you could tell who Nia really, really likes, because she got in there and gave Alexa the nicest annihilator I have ever seen. It was so bad that she actually just sat on her again a little bit.
Yeah. Did you see the second one?
Yeah.
I was dying because she hits the first annihilator.
And she's like, oh my God.
She barely touches
like, that
her.
Sucks so bad.
Barely touches her. She immediately stands up, and Alexa thinks it's over, so she just has her eyes closed. She's just laying there, and Nia's like, I'm going to sit down again. And you just hear Alexa go, oh! Just all of the wind just... I was like, that was worse than just sitting on her hard the first time.
The first one was like she was trying not to crack an egg. It was awful.
Brutal.
Actually, it was awesome, but... Nick Aldis signed Jordan Grace. Then signed a match against Albert Fire later. Matt Cardona has reinvented himself. He's back on SmackDown. He noticed Cody sitting 3 feet behind him during his interview, and he says he wants the title. The MFTs took on the Wyatt Six, and JC Mateo was the odd man out in this 8-man tag. I got to say, Brian, Wyatt's versus the Clowns, this was not.
No, but you know what? It was still, I was expecting, like, who cares?
Dude,
like, this can't possibly be
hold
good.
on. It was fine. There was some good stuff, but that finish barfed.
It did barf, but this match, the match itself, was way better than I expected. And Tala Tonga and the Vintner, when that Vintner did his frickin' comeback, I almost dropped an F-bomb. It was so good.
Yeah, because
flying drop kick, he's going wild, and then they put Tala in there.
It's Europe.
And they're going
They
wild.
appreciate their fine wines.
This was much better than I expected in the ring. But yes, the finish was atrocious. Appalling.
Terrible. First of all, Uncle Howdy slaps the mandible claw on JC Mateo, who's not even in the match. He's the one guy that's out there not in the match. He gets the mandible claw put on him. Then Solo Sikoa starts playing with Uncle Howdy's lantern, and it distracted him enough that the leader of the Wyatts was hit with Tama Tonga's cutthroat elbow and defeated. They're still the tag champs?
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'll probably defend them against some sort of MFT team here. Are we ever going to get... We never got Ilya Dragunov and Tama Tonga. They built it up for 6 months.
It's still coming.
And never...
Well, I think
I
think Tama has actually faced off on many of these guys that have been... I don't think it was just Ilya. I think he's going to be going after whoever's the champion at some point. I don't know why he's taken so long.
Jordan Grace overpowered Alba Fire repeatedly on her way to winning her official SmackDown debut. Grace hit a package powerbomb, ran Fire into Chelsea, who was on the apron, slammed Alba into the mat with the torture rack powerbomb they referred to as the Beast Mode, and she got the win. As she went to leave the ring, Jade Cargill walked out with a mic, said, "You're not special. You're now on my show, and I am that female canine."
That bee.
Arr, 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 arr. Arr, arr. Oh, jeez. I'm never doing... Oh, God, now my...
You idiot.
I'm never doing that again. Oh, jeez. They didn't like that. Not Jade Cargill fans, I guess. Hey, Oreo, shut up! Anyways, Carmelo Hayes did a U.S. title open challenge that was accepted by Shinsuke Nakamura.
Golly, this was a good match. Shinsuke looked great.
Yeah, they went like 20 minutes, maybe even more.
I think Shinsuke was motivated after watching that match at the Tokyo Dome. He was like, my God, Tanahashi in that condition can have a 5-star match? I need to up my game. And he did here.
Nakamura, yeah, he went after the leg of Mello repeatedly. Mello made a comeback, hit a diving DDT. And then they broke out some more of their biggest offense. Nakamura stopped a cutter with a landslide, leaping kick to the face, sets up for the Kinshasa. He got hit with a super kick, a springboard DDT as he was on the ground. But Mello's leg gave out again. Nakamura cut him off on the top, hit the knees in the corner. Second rope Kinshasa, went for another one, but Mello hit the first 48. Nothing but net leg drop off the top. And Carmelo Hayes got the win, retained the U.S. title. He and Nakamura shook hands after the match. No Shibata run-in, but still enjoyed this one a lot.
Yeah, this was really good.
Then we had Nick Aldis announce that Orton and The Miz, Matt Cardona and Trick Williams, Damian Priest and Solo Sikoa, and Sami Zayn and Ilya Dragunov will all face off in singles matches to then determine a 4-way number 1 contenders match, and that winner will then face the they will face the world champion at the Royal Rumble in Saudi Arabia. So this week on SmackDown, you get 4 singles matches. Then at Saturday night's main event in Montreal, they will have a 4-way match. And then the winner of that will face the champion in Saudi Arabia at the Royal Rumble. Got it? Good. It starts at Wembley this Friday. Orton versus Miz, Cardona versus Trick Williams, Damian Priest, Solo Sikoa, Sami Zayn, Ilya Dragunov. And then we had the 3 Stages of Hell main event. This was Drew McIntyre taking on the champion, Cody Rhodes, of course. The first fall was a straight match. Effie barred from the arena. They brawled immediately, as they should have, because they hate each other. Story of this is that Drew has been trying to incense Cody, and he's trying to get him so irate that his emotions get the best of him, and he is disqualified. However, Cody beat him up, had the advantage. Drew retreated to the corner. As Cody went for a waistlock, he pulled the buckle off. Referee Jason Ayers tended to the pad. Drew kicked him low. He hit a Claymore kick, and he pinned the champion to go up 1-0.
Hated that finish.
He immediately pulled out a table.
3 minutes. 3 minutes, Cody got pinned with a Claymore.
I'm fine with that. What, they're going to go 20 minutes?
Well, I mean, the second two were so freaking long, they could have balanced them out a little bit.
You ever been kicked in the nads? It makes you want to barf.
Yeah, so does getting my head rammed into a metal exposed buckle and then getting Claymored. He kicked out of that like 30 minutes later.
No. They fought in the crowd. They did some cool spots here. Drew powerbombed Cody through a table. Cody leapt off the balcony. I don't even know how high that was. Probably 15 feet.
He
drop.
fell a ways.
Yeah,
that was one of those
a big
things
jump.
where he was like flying like a flying squirrel through midair for a while.
Splashes Drew through the table. They fought back to the ringside area. Cody hit a crossroads through the announce table, wins the Falls Count Anywhere match, ties it up at 1-1. We go to the steel cage match. They went back and forth. Big dueling chants of "Let's go, Cody," and Cody sucks. Cody's hitting Cody cutters. He hits one off the top of the cage. They're both trying to escape. They're fighting on top of the cage. They each fall crotch first. Drew tries to escape, but the Black Scorpion shows up. But it wasn't Ric Flair cutting a cameo on Barf. It was Jacob Fatu who attacked Drew McIntyre until he was pulled off by Cody Rhodes, who he then attacked. And in the melee, Drew McIntyre crawled his way out of the cage into the WWE Undisputed Championship.
That finish
we have
sucked.
A new World Heavyweight Champion.
And a new commercial break. Observer Live. Granny, what's happening? What do we got for the wrestling report here today?
Talk or something.
Talk or something.
So Niven comes in, jumps on Bailey with her overweight body a couple of times, doesn't mind playing dirty, leaves Bailey on the mat in lots of pain. I found this book. It's called Limericks from the Heart.
Is this a Lanny Poffo book?
Let me finish this one. This guy's name is Lanny Poffo. And there are 335 pages in here. Can you guess what it's about?
Smoking.
Oh,
Sean
Hey,
the
yeah.
Wizard.
have you read it?
We read it every week for about 6 months.
When I first started.
Wow.
Why don't we start reading some questions, and we'll see if we can spur some answers out of Granny. Shall we try?
No, I don't think so.
Let's try.
Then you'll really find out how dumb I am.
Granny, did you know there was a wrestling bear?
No, and I don't care.
All right.
It's a bear that wrestled people.
I still don't care.
Okay.
Is Granny frozen?
Granny, you frozen?
No, I'm ready to read my report.
Your picture is frozen.
It is.
Yeah. Or you're doing a great job as a ventriloquist.
Cody Rhodes versus Solo Sikoa, or whatever his last name is. Paul Newman is watching this match, and he's not on
Excuse me?
Cody's side. What's the matter?
Absolutely nothing. Everything's great.
You know, Cody did say that he was looking for a manager. I think him and Paul Newman would be a...
What a handsome pair.
Yeah. A dashing duo.
That guy's a movie star, isn't he?
Since you're on the phone, why don't we just jump right into your wrestling report and such, and then we'll let you go and we'll do Facebook without you.
Can I lay the phone down and can you hear me?
You can try. Why don't you give it a shot?
Okay.
Oh, boy. It's going to be a disaster. I can already tell.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. That's all right, I guess.
Go ahead.
No, it's your segment. You're gonna read
us jokes
or your wrestling report or whatever. I see Granny has now put the phone back up to her ear.
I'm just for now.
Do you have the soaps or anything else, Granny, or are we is that it?
I want to quit for now.
Okay. Well.
No more.
Instead of suffering through the YouTube chat, click like and subscribe. They wanted to protect Cody, but my God, what an awful finish. Some bloke runs in, attacks both guys. Fella falls out to the floor and is the new champion after all that.
Your world champion won the title by crawling out of the cage and avoiding confrontation.
Yes.
Right? This wasn't Zabisco shooting on Big Wayne Munn. This wasn't Dick Sheecat beating Danny O'Mahony. No, this was Drew McIntyre crawling away from Cody Rhodes as he fought with Jacob Fatu to become your undisputed champion.
You know, the original plan was a Cody, Fatu, Drew three-way. So Fatu obviously vanished for a long time. Now he's back, and we're basically back where we were before that all happened. So I think the obvious thing that it seems too obvious, so I'm not sure they're going to do it, is this whole Sami Zayn has never beaten Drew, and he's never won a world title. And I think it's possible that he's the guy that beats Drew. But I could also see him winning the tournament, getting a match with Drew, losing, but then going on to win the world title perhaps at the Saudi WrestleMania next year. It almost seems like they want to just snatch it away from you again before finally doing it.
I'm not so surprised by this because I've thought for months that we're heading towards a CM Punk versus Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes match at WrestleMania.
We might be. Well, we'll talk about this after more of this falls out. Raw is tonight. I'll be here tomorrow with Lance. Tom will be here Wednesday to talk about our yearly awards and plenty more. So make sure you check out last night's free Bryan and Vinny show. I'll see you later on tonight for Wrestling Observer Radio subscribers. And that's it. We'll talk to you next time, Wrestling Observer Live.